Hello widget watchers, welcome back to another video. In the next 7 to 8 minutes, we will create this beautiful meme generator app, in which whenever you tap onto this generate new meme button, then a new meme is going to be generated, and we will fetch this meme from integrating meme generator API. So stick with me till the last second of this video, and you will going to create this application. So let's start the video. So here I have an empty project. So for creating meme generator app, we are going to use this meme API in our project. And don't worry, I'll provide the link for this repository in the description. Now when you scroll down, then it says this is the API link. So copy this API link and open the Postman in your web browser, and here we can test our API. So here I have added the URL, and in this URL, we don't need to pass any other parameter, it's just a simple GET request, so I have added that. Now when you tap on the submit button, then here in the body we receive the response. So now in this response, it says this is the URL of our meme, so just copy this URL and open a new tab and here paste that URL. And now you can see, we have a meme generated, so this is how our implementation is going to be, and what the hell Walter White's wife is doing here, forget it. So now come here, and while integrating an API in Flutter, we also need to create the model to parsing the API data. So for creating the model we don't want to do manual work, so just copy this response and open QuickType.io, and here paste your response, and then from here change the class name as per your requirement. Here I'm adding it as meme data, then from here you can select the language and its other configuration. So just add that, then here our meme model data is generated. Now just copy this code and come into your lib directory, and create a new directory as a model, because storing all the model at one place is good thing to do. So now inside this model directory create a meme data class, and add all the copied code here. So here our model class is generated. Now come to the pubspec.yaml file, and here add the HTTP package, because it is going to help in calling the API request. Okay, now go to the main.dart file, and here I have also created a meme API file, inside services file, which is placed inside lib directory, so please you also create that. Now here create a class as meme API, then here create a future method, which will going to generate meme, so call that method as generate meme, and here also add the async, because we are going to call a API inside this method. Okay, then this method is going to return our meme data model. So here just add meme data, now come above here and here create the string variable which will going to store the URL of the API, so I'm creating a URL variable and here inside it add your URL. Then import the HTTP package, then come inside this method and here create a final variable as request, and inside it add the GET request as http.get, then we need to add the URI. So for doing that add URI.parse, then here add the URL, so that was it. Now this GET request thing is done, and one more thing, please add a wait here. Okay, then here add a condition that if request status code is 200, and you can check this status code by going to the Postman, and you can see here the status code is 200, so add that status code, then here made else condition that if status code is not 200, then here we are going to throw an exception that something went wrong. Okay, now come inside this condition and here we are going to make use of request.body, because this thing is holding our whole response, and we need to parse this response using the meme data from JSON, because request body holds the string data. So we will pass this string data to this from JSON, and this will first convert it to JSON, then it will add this data to our model class. So first here add meme data from JSON, and then inside it add the request.body, now assign this data to an instance of meme data variable, or you can also directly return it from here. Now below this line add the return statement that we are going to return the meme data, and this was it for the service class. Okay, now come to the main.dart file, and come above here and create a image URL variable, in which we are going to store the image URL. Then here create a loading widget. This widget will have different condition, like, when the app is first time opening, then it need to show a text widget, or otherwise it needs to show a loading progress indicator. So for initially showing a text widget, here I'm assigning it a text widget, and I am adding that press on the button to get a new meme thing. Then come inside the build method, and then inside this center widget, and here add the condition that, if image URL is empty, then we will show the loading widget, otherwise an image.network. Because the image is coming from the network, so that is why I am using image.network, and then pass the URL and remove the cost from here, so that our error will go. Then here create a floating action button, and add the floating action button location to the center float, then here add a container, and inside the container, first add child as text widget, and then here inside it add a string like a generate a new meme, then here give the decoration to this container, and add the black color, and make the corner, border radius as 20, then here add the padding for this container, so that it have some spacing from its child. So here I have added padding as 20 from horizontal and 10 from the vertical, then add the style for the text widget, and here I'm adding font size as 20, and font color as white. So now if you save the code, to check how the things are looking on the mobile screen, so come here and just increase the vertical padding to 15 from 10, and add font weight so that the text should be highlighted more. Now let's call our API, so for doing that wrap this container inside a gesture detector, and add the onPressed method, and then come inside this method. And we are going to call getANewMeme method, in which we will pass the context, and then we are going to add circular progress indicator to our loading widget, and here add the set state so that it will get notified. Now create this getANewMeme method, and here add that meme data is going to equal meme API class which we have recently created, and then call its method generator meme, okay, and don't forget to add a async above here, and then add a wait here, so that error will go. And if you remember in the meme API we have added a condition that if something went wrong, then throw an exception, so we need to handle that exception here, so for that wrap this thing inside a try-catch block, and then come inside the try block and here add a condition that, if meme data's runtime type is meme data, it means we have successfully received the response. In that case, we are going to set the image URL using the meme data model class, and then add the set state so that UI will get notified, and if anything went wrong, then we are going to throw a toast message as something went wrong, or if some exception is occurred. In that case, we are going to show the toast message, but this time with this exception, and we will convert this exception into string. Now if you save the code then press on this generate a new button, then you can see, we have successfully a new meme generated, and whenever you will press on this button then a different meme will going to be generated for you. So yeah, that was it for this video. If you like this video, then please give thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to Wisdom, then please do subscribe.